Bienvenidos, plumitas mías, a una nueva y misteriosa aventura en Police EP2. Lo dejamos donde el último capítulo en la comisaría somos uno de los famosos detectives Sonny Featherland, y estamos en un caso investigando unas supuestas amenazas a la dueña de un club, que es la novia o la pareja actual de un mafioso o un supuesto mafioso, aunque nosotros lo sabemos porque somos detectives, y nos hemos ido a reencontrar con nuestro querido amigo de trabajo, Marty.
Hey Marty, what about Laura? How come she didn't eat you
Laura,
yet?
Su mujer.
Funny. We're good, by the way. Mostly. As good as we can be after all these years.
Glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also felt sorry for you.
Oh, well, thanks. That's much better.
If I'm honest with you, she loved the chicken police, Marty, better than this one.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Whatever, Sonny.
Whatever, Sonny. Y bueno, el día de hoy íbamos a investigar ese propio club, a hablar con la jefa de la secretaria que nos dio el caso. ¿Verdad, Marty? Se supone que estamos enfadados con Marty porque nos disparó. No sé, fue una cosa que te la pique un pollo. Qué expresiones más graciosas.
Let's get out of here before I get detained for gutting you.
Estamos muy cabreados, Sonny.
Welcome back, Boss Bird.
Vale, aquí en estos juegos, si hablas... no quiero darle a las prácticas de tiro. Que si hablas como 3 veces con los personajes, básicamente pues no te dicen nada más. Después de hablar con ellos 3 veces.
Still drink coffee? Yeah, we could visit our old haunt.
Uy, me he saltado.
What do you think? Oh, a nice cup of Zip's coffee in the hop dog.
Zip.
I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Well, all right.
Pues al café de Zip.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
¿El qué, Marty?
Not so little, and it smells too.
Blood Bowl. Ese es el jefe de policía que nos odia, al parecer.
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just
Una
kidding.
broma. Marty, tranquilo. ¿Te usar las bromas de armas? Blood Boil, que todavía no lo habíamos visto.
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood, but he never is, actually.
Normal.
What a surprise. The 2 pigeons back together.
Pigeons.
And without my permission, of course.
Claro.
Chief Blood Boil.
Damn.
What was that
Esa
chanting?
boca.
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
Ahora leemos todas las pistas de los personajes.
What the hell are you doing here?
Santino.
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Racismo. Acuerdas que en este juego todos pueden ser racistas con las expresiones porque hay un montón de especies distintas. Y no está bien comparar por costumbres entre animales, al parecer.
Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
No, esta vez
Oh, just
espero.
a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's
Cafetín.
Eve and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Esa boca,
Have a lovely
jefe.
evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santi.
Dios mío, aquí son unos mal hablados todos. Muy bien. Nuevas ubicaciones nos dan. A ver, las pistas. Sujetos. Marty. La mujer de Marty se llama Laura y es una depredadora hermosa y agradable. No sé qué es lo que ve en Marty, pero es realmente afortunado de tener a su lado a una mujer como ella. No sé si será la del póster o qué, no sé. Depredadora, por lo de Chita. Vale, el Hop Dog y el Shark Club, uno de los locales nocturnos más famosos de la ciudad. Aquí se ven los mejores culos y a los macarras más duros. Y es famoso por no sé cuántas. Por llevar un garito fuera de... Este lugar es famoso por su excepcional café y por la frecuencia de barullos que se arman en torno a él. Bueno, llevar un garito de fuera de Bulgarach, que no sabemos lo que es. Nombre Lucius Wilfur Bloodboil. Especie perro, Canis lupus familiares. Género masculino, el comisario es una verdadera leyenda. Además, me odia. ¡Qué bien! Es mi jefe y la efigie de la justicia en carne y hueso. Es correoso, inflexible y sobre todo insobornable. Y por supuesto es un cabronazo racista, pero aún así no quiero estar por aquí cuando se retire y ver cómo el caos devora Cloudville para siempre. Zip. Zip Edge Murphy, mapache boreal, masculino, un viejo enemigo que pasó a ser un buen amigo con los años. Tengo ganas de verlos de un mapache, me encanta, ya lo sabéis. Procchio Lotor, qué nombres más curiosos. Yo no tengo nada más. A ver el mapa. Bueno, con el comisario ya hemos hablado. Tendremos que hablar con Mónica, ¿no?
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Vale. Y no. Imagino que se guarda automático. No me acordaba.
Nothing, sir.
Vale, con el jefe de policía nada, así que ya nos vamos. Vale, el Shark Club es parte de la investigación e historia principal. Pero tenemos el Hotel Atlas, a lo mejor para coger más pistillas. Limitado y el Hot Dog. Vamos al Hot Dog a ver a nuestro amigo Zip.
The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup.
Me imagino como los dos mirando el cartel y friéndose.
Oh, cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
Cluck. Pues no sé si nos hablas a nosotros o a ti mismo. Mosca.
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the hive?
Trabajar en la
Don't
colmena.
even remind me. Trying to forget that
Aquí
shit
también hay
every day.
insectos
It's
gigantes.
been even worse since.
Me daría un poquito de
I guess
asco,
you
pero
heard about the riots.
Who hasn't?
revueltas.
You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
Now, don't
Bueno,
speak of the
sí,
devil, Marty.
sobre todo por las sustancias de los insectos que fabrican
I have no idea how
con
this
sus
insect
propios
matter
fluidos,
can be
imagino que sí.
solved.
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Guetos.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be.
Bueno, ellos como pájaros entienden que a lo mejor la convivencia con insectos puede ser posible,
Hey, pal.
aunque se dediquen a comer lombrices. A
Can
ver,
you hear me?
mosca. ¿Sordo?
Is he deaf?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Vaya.
Or he doesn't want to.
That's also very likely. Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Cuenta
Got you there,
sátira.
old bird.
Pero ya, eso es la
There used to
colmena.
be such life
Sí que aparece la
around here
colmena.
before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time ago, Marty.
I was a little chick, and the hop dog had the best pancakes in the entire city.
Qué rico.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine it's all gone downhill.
True.
But at least the coffee's
¿Trabaja
good.
solo?
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want to know, but its aroma is unbeatable.
Ok. Vale,
Are
vale.
you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The
A lo
name
mejor es un
Dog is
perro.
quite a
Pero se
giveaway.
nota que es de
Don't you
dibujos
think so,
animados.
Mr. Detective?
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray. Who said that?
A natural-born genius.
Yeah, right.
Fresh breakfast and lunch. Desayuno y comida. No sé, este estilo
Of all
me
that's
atrae.
furry.
Is
No
this
servimos
still a
a
thing?
For My Furry.
The situation's
No servimos a
getting even
insectos
worse,
aquí.
Marty.
Eso
Have
sí
you heard
suena
how
muy
the
racista.
young mothers of the Cobbler district are forced to make a living?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me,
A ver
right?
qué dice.
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's
Wow.
worse is that some folks have to sell
Vender
their
crías
kids
cuando son larvas.
when they're
Ah,
still larvae.
entre que me da asco
Wait,
y
what?
entre que pobrecitos.
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown.
Se las comen.
They sell them as
Entre que incluso como animal carnívoro me podría dar asco.
expensive restaurants.
Y otra forma que sería un poco inmoral
We
teniendo
made
bichos
this city,
gigantes.
Marty. Clawville didn't do this to
Aunque es la
itself.
naturaleza.
Don't ever forget that.
Vale, no hay nada más. Así que entremos. Ahí.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yeah.
Bueno,
the
es de
guy's
noche a lo
middle
mejor.
name is bad luck.
That's for sure.
Es por eso que está un poco vacío. Decían desayunos y comidas. A lo mejor una cena no es una
The
comida.
master himself.
Elvis Presley.
A finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking.
Keston Mavis. La nueva estrella del rock and roll. Pues
In
sí, como
another
Elvis
life,
Presley.
I'd love to be a rock star.
You're already one, Marty. For me.
Ah, thanks, boss.
Thanks, boss. Una gran mola. Un mono, break. Son las canciones del juego. Todos los polis son cerdos. Por un puñado de plumas, ¿no? Sí, esta es la que suena en el menú. Ah, pero luego se cambia la música, bueno.
The door didn't.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Una puerta nueva.
Oh yeah, I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner.
Unos jóvenes un poco ineptos para algunas cosas. Zip, qué mono.
He sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
¿Qué dices? Es muy guapo.
Frankly, Marty,
A
I
menos
don't
con mi
give a damn.
concepción, mi visión humana.
You think he might know some?
He knows
Curry.
almost everybody in this city. At least he used to once. Let's see if he still does.
O sea que nos puede dar pistas.
When I first
Porque
arrested
oye
him,
cosas
he was
y ve
barely
cosas.
14 years old. I was a rookie cop. Who would have thought we'd end up like this?
Hello, boys. Now get the hell out of here while
Eres
I'm
como
asking
Sly
you this.
Raccoon. Como Sly
Is that
Cooper.
how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
Ah, it's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay?
Un
Like old
cafecito.
times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter
Han
of fact,
pasado
it's
muchas
quite
cosas.
noticeable.
Shit. All right. Then where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy
Ben
hell.
Wesley.
You've dipped your
Sí,
wings in
trabaja
deep
para
shit,
Umbrella.
boys.
En la colmena.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash
Si ahora
my
que me
joint
fijo,
this
la
time,
colmena tenía la misma estructura que justo el edificio de Raccoon City.
He always believed
Bueno,
that if you want
invertido,
something
claro.
done, you do it yourself.
Porque era
That's how
subterráneo.
it was for years anyway.
And
But now,
Las
he left
pistas
his
de
real
Ivan
estate,
Wessler.
the fish racing
Ivan.
clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kind of weird, bottomed out.
Decaído. Está de bajón el hombre. La rata.
Weird, huh?
yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman,
I knew it.
but not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
Pues hablemos con él. Podemos preguntar cosas.
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that.
Ya nuevos datos.
I've got to say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Bebé.
Whatever.
Sonny,
Solo una
Watch your
expresión.
beak.
No,
So
no
you
soy racista,
owe me
por
one
Dios.
until about the end of time.
Qué mal
But I
pensados
settled for you
sois.
washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball. So, Ibn's
Prepared.
gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
you're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why? So, about that woman. Is she
Natasha
really that dangerous?
Romanov.
What woman isn't
Que no.
there?
No, Zip. I mean, really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls it
Le llama
a little
peluchín.
furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
Puede que sea una de esas mujeres que es capaz de apuntarte
You're telling me?
como
You
le
look like
digas
you
que
haven't
no a
had
una
good night's
cita
sleep since
o
forever.
a
To be
comprarle
honest,
algo.
I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
Que te la pico un pollo. Pues ya está, lo hemos preguntado de todo.
That Natasha's a mysterious woman, a real cursed jewel.
Bombón envenenado.
She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the Millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Million
She's got a
suena
fantastic voice, makes
sitio
men go
importante,
crazy.
¿eh?
But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club, just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Czar Club, right?
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah.
Czar
The
Club.
club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibn's dirty dealings.
Ella iba a por lo
Then
suyo, a por el
how
arte.
exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mick el
Mongrel
mestizo.
Mick. Doesn't sound familiar.
Pero a lo mejor es
The
que es hijo
Marauder, ring a
de...
bell?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
Hijo de
That little shit
distintas
took
razas,
advantage of
¿no?
Ibn not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Thanks for this straight
La verdad es que
dope,
nunca lo
Sid.
pensamos
We owe
porque
you
siempre se sigue lo realista. Pero incluso en estos mundos furries se supone que
Okay, okay.
incluso
Whatever you
las
need,
propias
just
especies
call it.
buscan las propias especies.
Thanks, pal.
Normalmente, aunque el amor es el amor, no suelen crearse nuevas razas. Cuando, por ejemplo, se enamora
You sure talk a
una
lot.
cebra
Con
una cebra con un
Oh,
león,
come
por
on,
ejemplo.
Zippy. Don't be so hard on yourself. You got out in time, and you've been living
Será
an
como una
honest,
cebra, pero con
ordinary
melena.
life since then, haven't
Y aquí a lo mejor hay algún mestizo que nos sorprende, no sé. Aunque serían unas mezclas un poco más tirando por lo natural, como subrazas o subespecies derivadas.
you? What's this no insects allowed shit? You're not like that.
Eso, Zip, tú no eres racista, tú eres muy mono.
What clientele? There's no one here.
That's it. Would you take even that away from me?
What's this no?
What do you think?
What?
That's it.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster. A chicken.
Carne.
Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never
Hombre.
tried any of them?
Why would
Si a un
I?
pollo le
If I
enfadas,
don't
a lo
eat
mejor te
meat,
puede
why
picar
would I
hasta
eat
la
a
muerte, pero
substitute?
comerte en las
Because,
entrañas,
yeah, that's the point.
como los
Wild
pollos del
God,
Zelda.
Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat,
Es
Sonny.
como lo de
And if it's
la
tasty,
carne de
why
soja,
wouldn't I eat it?
que en realidad no
I
es
don't care
carne,
what
es
you
un
eat,
subproducto
but
de
don't be
soja
surprised when you
y a
lose all
veces
your
es
feathers, or you try
no
to bite
tóxico,
off
pero
your
sí
own
es muy
leg
malo
one
para
day.
ciertas funciones de nuestro cuerpo. Qué rico. Y los postres, parece que todos son por centavos. Sí, ya. Casi. Jamón y tomate. Cuasi. Qué nombres más curiosos. Pero bueno, es que estas cartas así de restaurantes americanos, de perritos calientes, hamburguesas,
What's that
invitan a
smell?
probar uno de
You
cada
know,
cosa.
I don't want to know.
¿Y si la carne viene de los bichos? ¿O es carne de animales muertos? No creo, sería como canibalismo casi. Era toda una sensación sobre el escenario del Millions y luego pasó a ser su propietaria. Y Ben, últimamente ha estado actuando de forma bastante extraña, como si estuviera intentando apartarse de sus propias actividades turbias, pero vivir una vida más sencilla y llena de placeres. Nombre: Zip Murphy, masculino, un viejo amigo, si esto ya lo hemos leído. Era un delincuente de poca monta, pero Lampa acabó por expulsarlo de ese ambiente. Ahora hace el mejor café de toda la ciudad en una zona de descanso de carretera bastante deteriorada. Oh, y también ha resultado ser un informante bastante útil para la policía. Tip se hace viejo, sigue teniendo sus contactos. Merece la pena preguntarle por todo. Simple suministrar información a Iván hasta hace un par de años y ya trabajaba como informante de la policía por aquel entonces. Sí que puede que haya estado jugando a 2 bandas, menudo mamón. Anda, con que también trabajando para bandas, ¿eh? Bueno, es por eso que consigue tan fácil la información, ¿no? Guau, ¿cuánto? El distrito de los zapateros, también conocido como la Colmena o Burgaracha, fue parte de la ciudad en su día, hasta que se convirtió en un gueto amurallado en el que se obliga a vivir al 98% de la población de insectos. Actualmente las revueltas de la Colmena representan una auténtica amenaza para la ciudad, pues ya han llevado a Cloudville al borde de la guerra civil en múltiples ocasiones. El 98% es demasiado, incluso para los insectos que se reproducen muy rápido. Eso yo creo que es demasiado despacio. Lo siento si estoy leyendo un poco rápido los mensajes, pero bueno, es que trato de grabar el audio por encima del vídeo y claro, no me ajusto. Poco después de la guerra de la carne y la posterior crisis económica en el 893, la ciudad casi quedó arrasada por el incendio. Se originó en el distrito de Radwell y ni siquiera el río Times pudo contenerlo. Mick es uno de los matones más infames de Ivan Wessler, conocido por muchos apodos siniestros debido a su naturaleza cruel. Sonny y Marty ya se han cruzado en alguna ocasión con Mick. Los alimentos a base sucedáneos de carne hicieron posible la reducción del consumo de carne, la depredación y el canibalismo doméstico en toda natura. Estos productos están muy extendidos hoy en día y son populares no solo entre los carnívoros. Wow. Pues miren, nada más. ¿Qué pasa si vamos al hotel?
My condolences, pal.
La señora de la limpieza ha muerto. Lo siento.
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since. I didn't dare to go after her.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either. But what's that smell?
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no. This is
Lavanda.
lavender?
Ah, that. No, that's got to be the Ibanez.
Señorita Ibañez.
The broad who gave me the letter. And the job, obviously.
Ah, pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an exotic, too. An impala, maybe?
Impala.
Furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's
Menudo
jealous
pollo,
because
menudo
your
pollo
nose is
policía
better than a
arrastrador.
clucking bloodhound.
The bitter old dog. He just hates all foul.
Ah, true. Except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy, not a bird. So,
No, nada.
what now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what she really wants.
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway. If it's okay, I'll just stand around and stare out the window.
Sure, just do it quietly.
Have you started on your great novel yet?
I've already started working on my will, but I realize I'd have to leave everything to you, so clock that.
Huh, pity. I've always wanted a chicken coop smelling like old socks and bourbon.
You'll have to earn it first, Marty. Maybe I'm really gonna write that novel. If I make it to retirement alive, of course. Just a bunch of you.
It would be best to board it up. It'd go well with this rundown neighborhood.
It may be run down, but somehow I still feel like it's honest.
Sure, you could live in Cockroach Town. That's an honest place, too. Has a similar stink.
Believe me, Marty, I thought about it.
Why am I not surprised? When was the last time you've slept in your bedroom?
I don't know. I'm not sure I'd even recognize it anymore.
You're hopeless, boss.
I guess you're right. My bedroom. Maybe in another... You know, this city's outgrown us.
Why do you say that?
Well, don't you feel it? The whole place squeezing you. The polluted air, the sirens, and the smell of cordite.
Don't be such a drama queen. It's not the world that's changed, it's us. Clawville's Clawville. We're just getting older.
No, there really is something. You know the feeling of foreboding, of something wrong, of something bad on the horizon.
You're screwing my mood.
Yeah, but I'm not sorry.
No shit. When was the last time I was here?
I don't know. Years ago. When Molly left.
Whew, that was a wild night.
Yeah. Times have changed, Marty. And I don't call anyone.
All right, Boss Bird. Whatever you say. So am I.
Well, the floor's creaking a bit when you shift your weight, so,
You're an asshole.
have you been there before?
Le podemos preguntar cosas.
Never. You know, it's not my style. It's too fancy for me.
Fancy.
I'm more like the smoky, smelly, ramshackle
Tres
little
fétidos.
joint type.
Yeah, same here.
But we're not gonna mingle like this, right?
We're not searching for a tailor on New Year's Eve, okay? We'll go as we are.
That'll be exciting.
Let's just stay out of trouble,
Emocionante.
okay?
What trouble?
That's the spirit.
Todos los que tú causas, Marty, seguro.
So she just turned up with a message on this flyer, and you fell for it?
Maybe I was bored, or maybe there's more to this thing than meets the eye.
Yeah, there's always more.
Maybe I just wanted to meet you for old time's sake.
That's not funny.
I've never had a good sense of humor. You know that better than anyone.
That's for sure. So the Tsar Club, huh? My city's on fire. Sounds good. But that's all? It's kind of weak for a clue.
It's not a
Algo
clue.
es algo.
It's just a guide. By the way, it's New Year's Eve. We deserve some fun, right?
Well, that's true. But it's never that easy with you, Boss Bird. There's something you're not telling me, right?
Nothing important, Marty.
Algo que...
yeah, if you
claro,
say
no le
so.
hemos contado que tiene que ver con nuestra mujer,
Oh,
Marty.
hi, Mr. Sinclair.
Huh?
How are we?
Sinclair is doing fine, thanks. Anyway, you still talk to your guns?
Yeah. And so what? Other animals talk to their plants. Crazy, isn't it? At least a
Crazy.
gun has a soul.
Crazy
and
de
it's
mundo.
useful.
Ahí
I
parecía
can't believe
Joski.
you're allowed to walk around freely, Birdie.
Oh, if you only knew what I'm packing right now.
I don't want to know what's under your feathers, Marty.
Vale, no tengo pistas. Así que me voy al Club Zar. Vale, ahí se quedará el hot dog. Que lo hemos inspeccionado todo. Oh, cinemática.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Y ese es Lewis. Nuestro casero.
So this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
Gracioso.
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
El monkey.
Excuse me? On behalf of the
Excuse
well-respected
me?
and noble primate community of Clawville.
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for.
Qué
Okay?
graciosos los
As
dos,
you say,
¿eh?
Boss Bird.
Empezamos a investigar. Una cigüeña. Lewis, mi casero.
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence?
Barabia.
No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in
Explicación de
Clawville,
C.S.
Marty.
Lewis.
But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Por lo de los animales
kill him for it.
parlanchines.
You're reading my mind, boss.
Lewis Carroll. Alicia en el País de las Maravillas.
Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing. Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is,
Modelo?
Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Iveria.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard.
Algún día tendrás uno de ellos, seguro.
Huh, I like this.
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Cómo gira. Nada más. La
One day,
señal.
neon signs will cover the whole world, I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Pluck off, Sonny. Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's a demon. Straight from the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective novel.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
$5 for Bill?
Okay,
Bob.
I'm in.
Un país en el que habitan únicamente pájaros. Es un lugar moderno y pintoresco, gobernado por un parlamento democrático. Es fronteriza con 2 mares. Y el motor de su economía lo componen el transporte aéreo, el comercio y la milicia aérea.
Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help
Gentlemen.
you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the
Déjanos
VIP
pasar.
lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
No.
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Vaya.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Nuevo personaje. No, no, este es el mapa. No, es lo mismo. No lo veo, pero nos han dado datos. Ya aparecerá.
That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to just sneak past him.
No.
Wanna bet?
Not today, Marty. Remember, we must avoid suspicion.
Okay. No trouble. I get it. It's okay, Bertha.
Bertha.
Maybe next time.
Ala, qué loco.
Nothing.
Te ha
Just
traído
the
el
wind.
arma.
Did you bring Big Bertha with you?
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring a shotgun to a club?
Was that a rhetorical question?
Como detective Samuel puede llevar al menos una vuelta pistola, pero no sé, la escopeta.
Molly, my ex-wife.
Ah. Pues nada.
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us
No, de
daily?
nosotros.
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Graciosísimo. A la vez lo hemos dicho. Ah,
What can
podemos
you tell me about the
preguntarle a
first
este
lady of the
hombre
place, big
cosas.
guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
Sí.
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman. And also
Ah,
a
suele
frequent
venir
visitor
mucho por
of the
aquí,
club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
A ver, no sea tan fácil este portero sabe. Es miembro de la organización, al parecer.
It is even more
Y
inconvenient
bueno,
for
o
me,
sea, sabe
sir,
cosas.
but
No va a ser tan
this doesn't
fácil
like,
entrevistarle.
coppers. Forgive the slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I'm strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow.
Vaca
Do
burro.
you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor
Nos han
to meet you in
reconocido.
person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin.
Una cabra
Pen of the
francesa.
Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my god, not the books again.
Los libros.
So it
Basados
would
en
be
estos
terribly inconvenient
casos
for me
y aventuras.
if I had to use force.
Aunque algunos de ellos tal
on
vez
you,
sean ficción.
gentlemen.
What did you just say?
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. Thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen, and forgive me for my austere composition.
Sí, es su
No
trabajo,
problem,
no
Shakespeare.
no pasa nada, no tiene, es tu trabajo, lo tienes que hacer.
Just one more thing. This list of yours, where should we sign up again?
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi,
Las
the regulations, you know.
You hear that?
Como muy
son?
exclusivo, ¿no?
I do, Marty. I do.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy.
A menos
Just
que te conviertas en
Just
cliente
don't get too excited, Marty. Not
y
tonight.
pagues, el ser invitado es algo
Anyway,
muy
thanks,
exclusivo.
pal.
Seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales,
muy
or dermal
robusta.
armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
Sir Cloud, en el club más colorido de la ciudad más colorida, mi ciudad está en fuego. Está en fuego. ¡Wow!
Let's just knock that giant out, shall we?
No, violencia no.
Okay.
¿Qué hacer? ¿Qué hacer? The one is
Yes, gentlemen.
Hey, big guy, what's your name again?
My name is Archibald, sir.
Archibald.
Archibald Conway.
Archibald
That's not a
Conway.
Bob.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Ah, ya nos ha añadido el sujeto, vale.
No way, that's not even a real name.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir, but my name is Archibald Conway, without any doubt. Blackjack.
Blackjack
to my
Conway,
friends.
para los amigos.
Well, thanks, Blackjack. It was a pleasure. We'll be on our way now.
Blackjack no es un nombre que se usa para algún juego de cartas o algo así. Archibald Conway, Blackjack, carnero, Ovis Aries, masculino, parece un armario empotrado, habla como un poeta y huele a establo. El portero que custodia la entrada del Zar Club. Probablemente informa directamente a Iwan Wesley, por no mencionar que tiene unos modales exquisitos y un vocabulario muy nutrido. Otros dos informantes y espías de Wesley, pero como portero. Curioso. El Club Chronicle es el periódico más prestigioso y leído de la ciudad. Es tan famoso que hasta se lee más allá de las fronteras de Clubville, y no solo en las colonias. Fue en este periódico donde se publicó por primera vez un artículo sobre los dos heroicos gallos más conocidos como los Detectives. El autor de dicho artículo fue Timothy Starwater, una gaviota periodista que desde entonces se ha convertido en una especie de leyenda. Pues como Morgan, de las noticias Morgan de One Piece, ¿no? Pero al parecer este periódico no publica cosas muy interesantes. Si los detectives en acción públicamente, claro. Si hablamos con Lewis de nuevo.
Sonny, my dear friend.
O sea, sí,
Hi,
podemos hablar
Lewis.
con él.
This is my partner, but I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways.
Es Lewis, no Lawrence.
Legendary chicken police.
Y
Back
Lawrence.
together. Isn't it amazing news?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. That's a shame.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
Oh, le podemos preguntar
Say,
sobre él
big
mismo.
guy, is this your job? To stand in front of the club and keep out decent fellows like us all night?
Not entirely, monsieur. My employer has many other kinds of jobs for me. He is quite creative in his field, I must say.
Like?
Like what?
Exactly.
Sorry, monsieur. I'm not,
Permitted to say anything more about the matter. Regulations, yeah, I know. This bullshit just gave me a headache.
So sorry to hear that, sir.
Let's just not
Let...
Okay.
Look, Lewis, that bouncer over there.
A ver si nos dejan pasar.
He is a bit
Yo lo siento, el
intimidating,
capítulo
but
de
his
hoy lo está haciendo un poco largo, pero bueno, hemos explorado como
Am I right?
además.
Yes, indeed, but it
Trataré de ir un
seems
poco
tonight
más ligero,
we're not on
aunque
his
explore todas
list.
las escenas para todas las pistas más adelante, pero...
I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go
I
in,
get
but
it.
he won't let you.
Yeah.
Como el
something
primer
like
capítulo lo
that.
hice corto y
No,
justo.
no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Un conejillo.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Pues tal vez.
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
Naturellement, sir.
Oh, tiene
And as for
beneficios.
you, you owe me one,
Le
gentlemen.
demos una Lewis,
old
una
pal.
Zip.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
Qué nervioso.
The jazz overwhelmed us.
Oh.
There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Tsar. Well, here we are.
Es hora de investigar, Sonny.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Cielito.
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about
Amor,
it.
sí.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
¿Cuántos personajes? A ver, de izquierda a derecha. ¡Buah! Oh, Dios mío, sí que es grande este club para investigar, pero a lo mejor no tiene tantas cosas en medio. Un whisky.
Look, Sonny,
Oh, me han dado un
I know it's
logro.
not my place, but Laura's
Why?
father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
No, I just... Look, fellas at the station are talking, you know? All kinds of things. Moses,
Plato, Bosco.
Plato, Bosco, and the others.
Ahora que me fijo tienen nombres de personajes
About why
históricos.
Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy
Bosco no me
alcoholic
suena,
wreck I
más que el
am?
Bosco, el pintor.
Look, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Good, and let it stay that way.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Sure, Marty. A man's best friend.
That's not a dog, Sonny. That's a horse. He just has a very weird mane.
I didn't mean him, Marty. I meant the bar.
Oh, I see, right. Yeah, because that totally makes sense.
Two
Caballo
whiskeys,
parece
kid,
un unicornio
and no
con esa
horsing
cría.
around.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
Natasha.
Tell me, hey breath, have you seen Natasha tonight?
Not yet, sir. But she's coming on soon.
No,
Well, can you tell me
no
anything
tardará en
about
llegar.
Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Sir, I don't want
So,
to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet. Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen.
Ñamo.
Gentlemen, your drinks.
Yeah, sorry, but we have to run. Thanks anyway, Bojack.
Ugh, my name is not Bojack. Yeah, I tip you, pal, but I don't have any change, so... Sure, sir. The Tsar welcomes you back anytime.
Sounds good, Bojack.
Bojack Horseman. Nueva referencia. ¿Quién es este hombre?
Hey, there's Fillmar.
Who? Oh, yes.
Fillmar.
Fillmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to. Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blimey, Sonny, you know I don't use that name anymore.
No se me afirma, se llama Marlowe, pero
Mr.
no me
Dumbass
gusta hacerlo.
alias Phil Marlowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with the Feather Pillow Mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh, boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Fillmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Tiene más datos sobre él. Oh, sí, bueno, puedes leer. Va con una cuerva. Vamos de ver a Ivan Wessler bajar,
Just one more thing, Fillmar.
I see you haven't changed a bit.
Do you think we're walking into a trap? You always had good instincts.
You know, I couldn't figure out this Natasha woman, even when I worked for her.
Then the trouble is bigger than I thought.
Just take care of yourselves, and don't leave your guns out of reach.
Oh, that's never happened.
Oh, va a haber
His crazy
secciones de,
cock even sleeps with his.
de disparos.
Welcome to the club, brother bird.
Por eso la galería de
Take
tiro de
care,
práctica.
Phil.
Hay que ser
You
un
too,
minijuego.
old fart.
Take care, Phil.
You too.
Vale, no me dice nada.
She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty
Ardillas
squirrels.
bonitas.
We're here to investigate.
Arenita,
remember?
¿eres tú? ¿Trabajando en el Tsar? Gran
So,
siervo.
where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny
Los
for my
cornudos.
taste.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What?
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
Seguro que estamos a
So
tiempo,
says the
seguro para
little
algo.
butt jam.
But what? That's not even a word.
It is now, all because
Uy,
of
me está entrando
you.
hambre.
You should feel honored. Butt jam.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child.
Huh? Zorro.
A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
Ha, ha, ha. No, no puedo con esa alpaca, hablar con ellos ni investigarlos. Es como el aullido más alto. Un lobo
Another
y una
lupus movie.
conejita.
Jeez. Is there nothing today they're not trying to sell with this guy?
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City? God, I'm still getting chicken bumps. But wait, who's that next to him?
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nah, never heard of her.
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Oh, God, even her
Cassandra.
name makes me go weak in the knees.
Watch your blood pressure, pal.
Don't mind me, just women and guns are my only weakness.
Huh. No shit.
Boogie and Bandicoot.
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end and the poor detective's left stranded?
Yep, just like life.
Ooh, I've seen this.
Asesina
Hicks
mi
Poodle plays a
mi
private
tweet,
eye,
mi
hired to look for a
sonido.
woman, then
No, no me
gets
sale
into some kind
el
of
nombre que
blackmail
es.
thing that's
Siento.
connected to the first case. And
Hey, Marty?
what? Yeah?
I don't give a shit.
¿Mm? Este don como
Oh, I
para
know this
contratar
spotter guy.
esta carrera
He
para
was
contratar
kinda
algo
good
así.
in Death of the Horse.
You've seen every clucking movie.
You know, Laura and I go to the movies a lot. When was the last time you went?
Exactly 12 years ago.
Oh, you remember that precisely? Let me guess. Molly?
Yep, our very first date.
Oh,
I
qué bonito.
What did you watch?
I don't remember. I just remember her. And nothing else.
You're a clucking poet. I mean it.
Más pósteres.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not.
Matones. Un lince. La cuerva.
That woman with
Acompañante de
Ibn.
Iván.
I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
Isn't that?
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
Iván, vamos a
Think he
entrevistarle ya.
noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me.
Olivia.
Marty
Se
McChicken.
conocen de algo.
Oh, God.
Marty
What a
McChicken.
pleasant surprise. The roasted
Qué rico el
copper's
pollo.
in
Me
price.
apetece pollo.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sonny Featherland, of course,
Sonny Featherland.
Chicken Police. Your partner is, he is,
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So,
Hello, boys.
to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Vale, Olivia, no, examinarla solo. Vamos a hablar ya con Iván. Le puedo preguntar cosas.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else? Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
Lo siguiente.
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's no big piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you. Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler. Has your assistant been working for you long?
Por favor.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning.
Oye, qué hambre tengo.
Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive a detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
No lo veo.
Wessler.
¿Qué pasó? Nos hemos saltado el diálogo, perdón. ¿Qué
How did
pensó
you
cuando
feel when you
supo
heard about the
de la
blackmail?
extorsión?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Qué mono,
Now I'm
ridículo.
kind of interested. But I
Qué mono
wouldn't call
cuando
it
cierra los
blackmail
ojos.
yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Hay que tener cuidado con este hombre porque es difícil de tratar,
You
dice,
seem a very
desconfiado.
busy man. May I ask what you do?
Venga, interesémonos un poco en él para ir redirigiendo la conversación
Would
hacia
you
Natasha.
elaborate?
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works, maybe we can make your job easier.
You mean reduce predation in Clawville?
There are such plans. If you're
Hombre,
interested, talk to her.
si no daña la salud de esos
She's
sucedáneos,
an expert in what she
de los
does,
carnívoros como tal,
unlike me.
Thank you. That's it for now.
mejor que no haya depredación. Coartada. Tiene usted coartada, señor Wessler. Que se me resulta un poco
How are your
extraña.
alibis, Mr. Wessler?
Am I a suspect? That was fast.
Uf,
But thank you for asking.
menos mal.
They're solid.
Pensaba que iba a ser muy
Just
invasiva
ask
la
Olivia.
pregunta.
She can enlighten you in this matter too, if you're curious.
No need. And no, you're not a suspect. Yet. No more than everyone else in Clawville.
That's reassuring.
Wessler is tougher than I thought. And he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush. Were there any
¿Le ha ocurrido
similar
algo
incidents in
a
Natasha's
Natasha en
past?
el pasado?
I mean, threats, blackmail, enemies, or insane fans.
Pianistas de copa.
Psychopath pianists, perhaps.
I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clawville's night sky. Do you understand? She gets endless fan mail. It could be anybody. I wouldn't overreact.
Natasha doesn't feel that way.
I've noticed.
¿Cree que el culpable podría ser un admirador? Vale, ya
Do
nos
you
estamos
think one of her
redirigiendo.
fans is the culprit? Someone who can't take rejection, maybe.
Why not? It's quite common.
It's a typical motive, indeed. Any ideas who it could be?
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha.
Hamtaro.
But he's
El
more
hámster,
like the
Hamtaro,
kiss
qué
on the
mono.
hand flowers Bowie type. Throwing bricks through the window is not his style. I can't think of anybody else. Or rather, I can think of everybody else. About half the city, actually.
I get it.
Con que el capo y la gatita. Esta la veo un
boss and
poco
the pussycat, eh?
molesta, pero a lo mejor tenemos que ir con el dedo en la
Are you
llaga.
trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out, huh?
Uy, Iván lo
A simple
sabe.
answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse. So, how was it? When was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Yeah, the millions, of course.
Claro,
It was
cuando
like
subió al
another
escenario se
lifetime.
volvió
It happened
una
right here.
superestrella.
Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was
Casi que
willing to
parece que
meet
están
me,
juntos por el
I'd
interés
buy the place
mutuo,
for
pero...
her.
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
El amor aún así siempre será amor, es energía infinita.
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
La única
Oh,
pregunta.
you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Gold Town. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
Podremos
How often
investigar
does
las
she
casas en
use
el
the
futuro.
weekend house?
Yeah, every other weekend. Roughly.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
¿Eh? Últimas dos preguntas. Uno pregunta: ¿los fines de semana que paséis está completamente sola? No, eso sería demasiado negativo.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at, but I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny.
Ahí va, no nos pasemos,
You're right.
So, can we meet your lady?
Aunque madre mía, qué intuición que tiene este gallo.
But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Oh, un logro por haber hecho una interrogación perfecta, leyenda viva. Iván es difícil de tratar cuando cambia de tema, no sé qué, trata de cambiar de tema. Bueno, voy a continuarlo, he conseguido hacerlo con algo de orientación, pero bueno. Vale, tenemos más pistas para que sepamos. Nos lo vamos a ver. Desde luego que nos vamos a ver, por desgracia, por fortuna.
For old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Adiós.
Please take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
El espectáculo ya. Está enamoradísimo, parece ser. Oh, ¿ha suscitado algo? Babia.
Sonny. Sonny.
Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
Ha sido muy intensito, señorita.
That was unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
You were amazing, dear. As always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Peluchín, fútbol. Oh, qué
We'll have
mono.
a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
Vaya.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come
¿Enseguida?
alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Hey.
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
Blanco fácil.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
Ese dedo se ve muy mortífero. Apunta
I
hacia
knew
nosotros.
she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
Bueno, preguntas mías, espero que os haya gustado. Recordad darle a like, suscribiros, compartir con vuestros amigos y familiares. Ya ha sido un capítulo un poco largo, ya me he excedido con la hora, tal vez con la investigación extra y demás. Aunque yo no quería investigar fuera de cámara, pues a lo mejor recorte algo más para centrarnos un poco en la historia y que sea todo más, no perdernos con tanto de detalle. Así que bueno, lo siento. Aquí ya tenemos las pistitas, así que vale, esto es lo que nos han dado en el caso. ¿Cuántas cosas? Phil Marlowe, un tipo de médico imprescindible y viejo conocido mío de la villa, la tierra de las aves. Phil Marlowe, que es el nombre que utiliza actualmente, es un viejo camarada de antes de los tiempos de Cloville. Es uno de los mejores detectives privados de la ciudad y como la mayoría de ellos suele meterse en problemas con la ley. Así es uno de los pocos habitantes de Cloville. Iván actualizado. Ahora Iván anda metido en el negocio de los ciudadanos de carne. Algún secreto extraño descubriremos. Actuaba de forma extraña y vaciló cuando le mencioné cómo había conocido a Natasha. A ver qué nos cuenta ella. Olivia Blackwood, corneja, corvus corone, género femenino, rasgos distintivos, inusualmente alta y delgada para ser una corneja, es misteriosa y bastante callada. Oliver, la asistente acompañante actual de Ivan Wessler, si descubriremos la relación entre el escritor corneja y el señor comadreja va más allá de lo profesional. Eso será mortal. Pero bueno, espero que os haya gustado. Natasha Gacenco, sí, igual, lo mismo. Espero que os haya gustado. Por mientras mía, recordad darle like, suscribiros y espero que el próximo capítulo sea un poco más corto para más episódico. Así que nos vemos en la próxima aventura, preguntas mías. ¡Hasta luego!